That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Now Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Harris. he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tua on 4th down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Allen to throw once more. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Being chased out left. First down and more for Allen. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Sutton now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On play action, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Bell, broken tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Allen now on 1st down. And this one caught by Beasley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Boswell for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly... Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he was the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Hauled in downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And again, it's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.